Yes, good people of Edo State. Finally, Obaseki has finally exposed himself. But before I play the video of the former fake governor Godwin Obaseki, I want to first of all show one video by one of his boy who is now gathering people against the palace. You know, in Benin, there's what they call Aigwoba Tile, Aigwoba Siewo. This young man has brought a new name to call it Aigwe Osa Tile, Aigwe Osa Siewo group. They want to use it to mobilize against the palace. You know, when I talk like this, a lot of people thought, oh, I'm against him. Oh, why can't I concentrate? What concerns me? I should leave this rat. I should do something. You see, we should not take people like this for granted because Obaseki is using them to carry out the evil in the land. And you have seen the boys say they are already mobilizing, and their plan is to attack the palace of the Oba of Benin. They have already brought out a slogan that looks similar like the palace. But before I go ahead, I want people to watch him where he was saying it, and then we'll come back and say something about it. Regardez là-bas.
Right, now good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you watch me from. My name is Comrade Bale Joseph. Now maybe the national coordinator for coalition against Abadan Project CAP. And I mean they call the tormentor for corrupt and evil politicians and the convener consigned the youth. Yes, very quickly, I say make I drop this update. We just launched a new movement, you understand, which in the next couple of days we'll be launching it officially, you understand. Last night we concluded plans to launch and float this movement. It will be called the Agosa Sinwin movement, Agosa Sinwin movement, and the Agosa Tile movement. That movement will take over the country. It will be spreading like a wildfire. Agosa Sinwin movement and the Agosa Tile movement. It will be like a wildfire, and that will be used. That is the vehicle that we shall be using to liberate Edo people and liberate this country. The Agosa Sinwin movement. No man is God. God is the ultimate. And because of that, I say make I drop this music first to entertain una for this Sunday. Oh yeah, let's go.
I bet chop slap for free, no refund. One slap for Baseki, don't need number. Don't have to man. Best son slap, my guy begin shout. Lock that door, lock that door. One slap for Baseki, baga. Oh, I bet the entire memory for mine. They say you they find me, see me now. No, now you they find me. Lock that door, lock that door. They say you they find me, see me now. No, now you they find me. Lock that door, nah, nah. They say you they find me, see me now. No, now you they find me. Lock that door, nah, nah, nah. Slap don't enter, I'll bet face. Bra, bra. I'll bet brain reset, just pause like phone way off. Yeah. I'll bet shout, call 999 instead of 911. Confusion hold down like person with no bad since morning. You leg they shake like bicycle, we get flat tire. Fight starts, I bet no starts. He begin shout, lock door, lock door. My guy, fear pass generator we no get fuel. I bet chop slap, I bet top slap for free, no refund. One slap a bicycle, run leave, I bet. Loyalty vanish, just one slap, my guy begin shout. Lock that door, lock that door. One slap a bicycle, quagga, oh. I bet entire memory for mine. Them say you they find me, see me now. No, now you they find me. Lock that door, lock that door. Them say you they find me, see me now. No, now you they find me. Lock that door, nah, nah. Them say you they find me, see me now. Now you they find me. Lock that door, nah. One slap. I bet bring just reset. Them slap you. You the shout. Lock that door. Lock that door. Yeah, yeah. As them done, they beat you for UK. I'll tell you one Wakabi. Nigeria no show for you again, oh. I bet no worry day. Then go to beat you as you don't chop, slap, chop, eating for abroad.
Yeah, my face, oh. I don't so worry day. Beating don't start, oh. I like
Government go slap you. What did I do? Tradition go slap you. Don't touch me again, oh. Saga go slap you. Akobe go slap. Chuju go slap you. Your village go slap you. 100 million slap. Head of your future.
I can't so.
Alba they shout, stop my head down fools.
I can't so worry.
I bet how you want waka. Nigeria no show for you again, oh.
I can't so worry.
Them go to beat you as you don't chop, slap, chop, beating for abroad.
Yeah, my face, oh. I can't so worry.
As you are don't chop, beat free beating.
I can't so.
Albert join cry, who said me come abroad? Hey, yeah. My eye don't see something.
I can't so.
Them slap me tire, my spirit come up, my body go.
Una
red.
don't hear am. We mount. We mount. London today. Make I go bath, ready, fresh up. I'll give you an update for London. You understand? You go give them BP. Those ones when they talk about London, I can't drop update. 21 sub today for London. You understand? I go Satile. I go Saxony. The movement is on, and it will be the biggest movement in this country. Please share this video, like this video, comment on this video. Write Agbo Saxony movement and write Agbo Satile movement. No man is God. Thank you, Birmingham. Thank you, Edo is in diaspora. And thank you, Lord Jesus. We'll be going to church to pray. London event will be peaceful. London event will be the ground. It will be a job-breaking program. So please go to church, pray. And most especially, pray for Ukbeolu, because the only thing Ukbeolu needs as of today is prayers, nothing more. It's only God that can redeem Edo, and it's only God that can redeem Governor Monday Ukbeolu. Thank you and God bless.
Now it is crystal clear that this young man is an enemy of the palace, and the former governor Godwin of Baseki is using him to perpetrate crime in Edo State. Now, without wasting much time, you people have heard him how he said they are already mobilizing. Now, it's a combination of two people. He said, I go sas tile, I go sas siri. You can see that he's trying to reduce. And in his statement, he also said, there's no man that is God, that God is God. In other words, he's trying to contend with that of the Oba of Benin. You know, we see the Oba as our second God. So he's trying to tell us now that the Oba is not a God, that there's only one God. Please, anywhere I've said time without number, anywhere you can catch this boy for me, just only let me hand him over to the security agency, because he had a lot of case to answer. A lot of case. He has been running, and he's doing this video in Delta State. And without wasting time, it's crystal clear that these people are the one mobilizing Fulani men to do kidnapping and the killings we are seeing in Edo State. I keep saying this, a lot of people don't want to believe me. But before we move on, I want people to watch this video, the last bit and meet greeting that Obaseki did in I think whether it's Birmingham, he did that meet and greet beating. Now I want people to watch it and see how he's inciting violence. They are coming to take over. He's mobilizing people in Europe, people in diaspora, so that they can take over Nigeria. Tinubu, where you dey, wake up. Obaseki have pull up a threat for you, and he has promised to make sure he cripple your next election, and he has promised that he will do everything possible to make sure you don't return as the next president of Nigeria. So that you people will not think this is a battle of only His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo. It's a battle for every good Edo life, because these people have mission. Rigade Laba.
My name is Osamoyi Nosui Ovorame. I'm the great-grandson of Oba Ovorame, related through Uswanlele. Your great-grandfather, Awu, Nori Obaseki, Nori Yase, never did anything wrong to the Beniria family.
I still have my 5 minutes. Someone said last week, he said, Albert, if I don't talk, I'm going to block you. Yes. And I dey fear now. May I not go forget about take.
So how about if doesn't blackmail you, you succumb?
It will not by Your Excellency, Domo, and Mrs. Betsy Obaseki Domo. My name is Osamoyi Nosui Ovorame. I'm the great-grandson of Oba Ovorame, related through Uswanlele. Yes, Your Excellency, I am very, very much happy to be with you. But I've always been with you, but you wouldn't know who's saying. I think this is the second time I'm saying it. In your first tenure, I was really committed. I was in Benin, and I saw your late uncle, Oyuki Obaseki, and there were some other things that happened. I had to support that. Your great-grandfather, Awu, Nori Obaseki, Nori Yase, never did anything wrong to the Beniria family. I happen to have seen my father, seen my uncles, and no. They never told me that there is that rift or I would do anything wrong. But there's no other avenue. Let me just say it briefly, and I'll ask my questions. Yes, I was served Ovorame. It was in Monday. I was served Eweka. And Eweka gave the daughter, Ebose, as wife to Awu. Do you give your daughter to who is your enemy? That's one. And another thing there is, I want to summarize. You see, the time 1897, there were a lot of things that happened. And I have to thank our ancestors at that time for playing it safe, that Benin was not totally wiped out. And it was under the leadership of Awu Obaseki. But the story is for another day. I don't want to go, but I just want to pinpoint it. 20 years I was there. Peaceful, and everything went on. Now, another thing I want to say there is this. I do not see what you have done wrong about this thing happening. Talking Obaseki, Omadano, he didn't do it. It's just sheer envy. That's why I say my own perception. I stand to be corrected. Another thing there is this. It's just hatred. Because if you had left that your successful business coming to Edo State and to make things right, it's because you love Edo. But a lot of us are Edo people, when we are comfortable, so we face those things. Because one thing there is this. I have looked at Benin. We just have to know our culture and behavior. The Edo man is courageous, but he doesn't speak. His God is civilized. Another the Benin is this. We love ourselves. But sorry, with your apology, I think the most important thing underlined is that back home, the primitiveness makes them, the first thing there is jealousy. When you are doing something, if you build a house that is one-story building, and you now ask our boy, hey, what boy, may I have a boy? Yes, I don't see, because I know where you took, I want to say it very well, categorically. It's just sheer jealousy, because I know how you transform Edo. But what I want to tell you, sir, you are an encyclopedia of Edo. And what you have to do, please, I want you to write your stewardship. It will make reference to it. People talk about Awolowo. Awolowo never stayed, never ruled for 5 years or 6 years, but his legacy. You're Edo best, And the way, a lot of things, I don't want to count it because I was in Benin. Especially I remember what you did as regards reducing the suffering of those pensioners. That's spectacularly. The old men, people that have served, they will come out to Ring Road and be protesting. It's very painful. And you came, you settled them, you make their money available. No talk of people have, there are lots of things. I want you, sir. We'll make reference to it. I remember I worked in Palm House when I was about 18 years. I know how it was in Alita. But at the time you came in, Palm House was, I don't know, you see rats in Palm House. But that's, by the way, please. Another thing, you are already a leader. A lot of us are now with you. Because you have given us a light. You've given us a dope. You put it on the high pedestal. And it's a reference point. We'll go there. We'll always do. But I'm not surprised about Okwewolo, what he's doing. And you made a recipe that we should let him know what he has to do. Because he doesn't know what to do. He's a mediocrate. He has nothing. I think that one, if he reads all those things, he will not be able to understand it. Yes. So there are so... There are so many things I can say. There are so many things you have achieved. Yes. Now, I want to say one thing. How do we now go? Because you have not given us a line. How do we now go to see that we take Edo back to where you have put it, and then from there we'll go higher? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Obioba. These people, they don't want to eat to Albert. But I think I must answer him, his questions, and also his comments. First, let me appreciate you for your candor and also for your knowledge of history. You see, as a leader, sometimes you want to focus on what is important and what is critical. I'm glad that someone from the royal family is putting the record straight. And I want to say it. And I am saying this, I know it's being recorded, and I want anybody who cares to contest it. But for Agu Obaseki, this monarchy would have ended in 1897. And if not for, because I belong and I am a Benin man, and I said nothing must happen to the monarchy. If I wanted, like some crazy politicians, to play politics and do what some other politicians have done with some other tools in Nigeria, I would have done it and nothing will happen. But we are custodians of our heritage. My great-grandfather did it, and I did it. So whatever anybody is saying today, it's out of pettiness, it's out of mischief, and they don't have a long view of where we are going and where we are coming from. So we should just put that aside and focus on what is critical, which is what most of you have raised today, to say, how do we make our place what it should be? Right? That is the issue. And that solution will come from all of us. But the first thing is, don't keep quiet again. Don't keep quiet again. When you leave this room tonight, you have to say to yourself, where's my network? How do we speak up? And put pressure on them. And it's not from a negative standpoint. It's that you must do the work you are supposed to do. You understand? This is how much you get every month. From federal alone, they get almost 15 billion a month. What do you spend the money on? You're buying vehicles, you're buying this, you're buying that. How does that look? Pensioners, for instance, who are the weakest in our society. We had a health insurance scheme and put all of them in this health insurance scheme so that at least they can receive health care. Webolo and Co. have destroyed that scheme. So you now that we have to be sending money to those old people to take care of themselves, to buy their medicines. Why should that burden be on you? So ask him. Look, we can show you evidence of how the person he put there took all the money from that health insurance scheme. We'll give you the evidence. Somebody should ask. We should petition the FCC. They should begin to arrest people so that they can do what they are supposed to do. It is not right that people who have served, who are old, your uncle is the one that affects you. When you get a text and somebody says, brother, send me money. I have not asked how. Then you now send it back to the government and say, why are you not helping these people? Do you understand? The problem, the burden is now on you. Look at it from your own, from your own selfish standpoint. Every day you get text. Is it no? Who doesn't receive message here every day that they should send money? Eh? It is not about politics, it's not about APC or PDP. It is about good governance and taking care of our people at home. The burden of taking care of our people cannot rest on you alone in the diaspora. Is that clear?
Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to go on a 35 minutes break now so we can have dinner. Eshi, say Ray almost spoiled it. And it's at that very day. I know happy, Your Excellency. When I call you around 2 for 9, say I want to bring food. Come, hey, worry. Your Excellency, please lead us to.
Well, Anya, now you have watched the video of the former governor of Edo State, threatening that he's going to mobilize people in diaspora to come down to Edo State to take over Nigeria, and if possible to even dethrone. Let us not forget, few months ago or a year ago now, he has promised the good people of Nigeria that he's going to make sure he burn down Nigeria and he will lead it. I've played that video many times, but people are not paying attention to that. That he will lead it. Now he's showing his true color of burning down Nigeria. I can say, please, the director of DSS, the IG, the AIG, the commissioner of police, please, we are begging you. Obaseki should be invited to come and answer. A lot of petitions are waiting for him here. He's in diaspora mobilizing on how to increase the rate of kidnapping, the rate of killing in Nigeria. As we can see, Nigeria is burning. He has threatened and is doing that. I'm calling on His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo not to take this for granted. Obaseki know what he's doing. And I can say this categorically clear that Obaseki is the one sponsoring, fueling with this useless boy they call Joseph Bola. They are the one fueling the crime taking place in Nigeria. Please share this video. Let it get to the right authority. And may God bless you all in Jesus' name.